baby walk musing. I received a traumatic brain injury, post-traumatic stress, and 2 broken ankles before the age of 30. Honestly, all that was before the age of 28. And I think that I was given the opportunity to observe circumstances around life that many people don't get to engage with until they're a little bit older. And it makes me a bit more aware of some of the energy sucks that kind of consume people and their mind when life turns to shit. I think that one of the energy sucks is the concept of regret is one that people talk a lot about. And I think that people who talk a lot about regret are probably people who have never gone through anything like really catastrophic. I think that they're typically people who have never experienced large-scale mistakes or large-scale grief. And that's because the longer that you're alive, the probability of that thing happening just increases. As you grow older, the probability that the worst year of your life is going to happen just continues to increase. And regret is a fascinating thing, because some people live and die with regret, and some people will go through horrific injuries and they'll go, yeah, but I don't regret anything because this made me who I am. And that is also a very trite and simplistic perspective, because it just means that the thing that you experienced wasn't so catastrophic that it created a ripple effect throughout the next years of your life. Like the problem with this bullshit, the bullshit of large-scale injuries and large-scale like life problems, is that it's only by the fact that you're going to continue dwelling for years with leveling degrees of responsibility and leveling probabilities of like rising probabilities that other negative things are going to happen, because those things just pile up as you get older. You don't believe me, ask a 60-year-old how many of their friends are still alive. 60-year-old, they're gonna have, even 60 is young, and even 60-year-olds are like starting to watch their friends drop like flies. If you've lived to be 60, you've known many people that have died, and that just increases with time. Your ailments increase with time, your mistakes increase with time, the grief around you increases with time. And it's young people who have never experienced catastrophe who are pondering over these concepts of regret. I just think it's an energy suck. Like, it doesn't really matter, because until something fucking horrific has happened, you won't know what it feels like for life to be as permanent as it is. You just won't. In the same way that teenagers don't understand consequences, you don't really appreciate the fact that the negative things in your life are not just going to affect you necessarily for a year, not even necessarily going to affect you for a season. Some of the shit that you're going to have to deal with, you're going to have to deal with it forever, till you die. And you're going to have to come to terms with what that looks like and how you're going to navigate the fact that life just didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to be. And you're going to listen to morons go, yeah, but like, I regret nothing because it's what made me who I am. Bro, you're obviously not walking around in pain. You've obviously never lost somebody that you really, really love. You've obviously never had to like drink that poison day after day after day and hoped that tomorrow is going to be better than today. Like, the reality is that if you've gone through something that you think is catastrophic and you don't like regret it, or at least, you don't wish that you could take it back, or you don't wish that it had never happened. The only thing that was on the line was your fucking personality, the opportunity to develop character. You're like, oh yeah, things were hard, but I don't regret it because now I'm a stronger person. That just means that the only thing that was on the line was the fact that your personality needed to change. There are things that you're going to lose where the biggest problem is not your personality. It's not going to be your personal growth. It's going to be your fucking legs, or your spine, or your brain, or people you love, or relationships that you cherish. It's not going to be your personal growth story. And yes, your personal growth story will come out of those hard times. But if the personal growth story is the main thing that you're focused on, bro, you have not lost something that you really, really, really love, right? Like, I'm trying to rehab my ankles because I have a newborn son. This is not a personal growth fucking dilemma. It's the fact that I have no interest in hobbling after a teenager. I'm just not interested in it. I'm not interested in it for him. I am not interested in wallowing in trauma and guilt and like this complacent resignation to life circumstances, because I have a wife who depends on me and who needs me and who I am responsible to. My personal growth isn't the equation. I need to get over myself in order for more important things to happen. And like, it's such a young person's game, or just I don't know, maybe not a young person's game, but a trivial thing to chalk all circumstances up to your personal growth, your personal growth, your personal growth. Like, give me a fucking break. There are things that you're going to lose in your life, that you're going to wake up one day and you're going to find out somebody died, or you're going to find out a diagnosis. And the idea that your character development is going to be the most important thing is ridiculous. And it's also fake, because no self-selected difficulty is ever going to force your character like grief does. It just isn't. Like, if you go, yeah, I'm like reading Stoicism and I'm going to learn how to master my emotions, good fucking luck, because one day your mom's gonna die. Right? Like, you're not going to be able to read your way into a stronger personality nearly as much as when life has like taken something from you that you weren't like willing to sacrifice for the value of personal growth. Like, it isn't. If I said, oh, would I be willing to sacrifice my relationship with my family so that I'm a more emotionally resilient person? No, that's such a poor calculation. And it's a narcissistic person. It's such a narcissistic calculation, because you're acting like your development is paramount. Your development will happen when your development is not the most critical thing at stake. And if you haven't experienced that yet, hold on tight, because it's going to happen, whether you like it or not.